arrest made in a despicable crime. A trio of suspects accused of stealing the identities of victims of the Surfside condo collapse.
The thieves then using their credit cards to go on a luxury shopping spree, and part of their crime was caught on camera. It's a story you saw exclusively first on 10. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live with how investigators tracked them down. Roy.
Nicole and Calvin, well, fortunately, all three of those suspects are in the custody of law enforcement. At some point, they will be brought here to the Miami-Dade County Jail, where they will be booked and face those felony charges after investigators say they stole the identities of several Surfside victims.
Cyber grave robbers did move very quickly after the collapse to grab what they could from deceased victims.
30-year-old Betsy Alejandra Cacho Medina, 38-year-old Rodney Chote, and 34-year-old Kimberly Michelle Johnson arrested after investigators say they stole the identities of several victims of the Champlain Tower South collapse. The group allegedly took out credit and debit cards in the names of at least 7 Surfside victims, spending thousands of dollars of their money.
Yes, because I was a victim of the towers that just collapsed, the Surfside.
Detectives say that's the voice of Medina on the phone with a credit card company posing as a victim. This, police say, is also her captured on surveillance video holding a Versace purse she bought with stolen credit cards and using them to buy even more items. Investigators said the group would have the cards sent to a vacant address where they used fake IDs and fake social security cards to rent empty apartments just for their mailboxes.
Nothing about them is real. Their IDs, their cars, their residences, nothing is legitimate.
These pictures showing one of the suspects taken into custody by Surfside police after months of several law enforcement agencies working to track them down.
With no regard as to the sanctity of life, the victims, or their families.
While Pablo Rodriguez doesn't believe his mother and grandmother, who both died in the collapse, are victims of the identity theft scheme, he said the case now opens a fresh wound for many, still in mourning.
It's still devastating. It brings back all of the feelings that you had that day. It tarnishes their memories.
And in addition to the 7 Surfside victims, we are told that there were also 2 additional victims completely unrelated to the collapse who also had their identities stolen. If convicted, these 3 suspects could face between 15 to 30 years behind bars. Outside of TGK here in West Miami-Dade this evening, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Just a heartbreaking crime. Thanks a lot.